It is me again. I'm here to discuss on our next indicator, which is the exchange rate. Exchange rate, it is very vital and it is very important. It is also an important indicator in our modern society. So, what is exchange rate? Exchange rate is the price of one currency in terms of another currency. Let's take another definition again. An exchange rate is the value of one nation's versus the currency of another nation or economic zone. Like we have some economic zones such as the euros. So, what the first definition is saying is that it's the price of one currency in terms of another currency. I'm a Nigerian, so if how much a naira can I use to buy $1? So that is what it is saying, like the equivalent value of it. So in my example, how many US dollars does it take to buy one naira? Because of the current situation or the economic pandemic that we are facing, because of the shortage of demand for oil, which also affected our foreign currency availability and all. So $1 costs about 388 naira. So the next slide, we have several types of exchange rate, but I'm only going to talk about three because this is a short video. So we have a free floating exchange rate. A free floating exchange rate rises and falls due to changes in the foreign exchange market. What this is saying is that factors of supply and demand, the invisible hand is allowed, like the demand and supply will determine the price of that exchange rate. For example, how is the demand for naira really is in terms of the supply? Does it really intersect and find its equilibrium with that of dollar? So that what is saying. While the restricted currency, this mostly happens during the military regime. For example, it happens in Nigeria during the military regime. It is also a rigid that the currency will just be fixed. Now, let's say I'm the head of state. So I'll just say one naira is equal to $3 or $1 or $3 or $2, and it is fixed. There's nothing like forces of demand and supply. What the government says it is, that is the final say. Let's look at the definition first. Some countries have restricted currency, limiting their exchange rate to within the country's borders. Also, a stricter currency can have its value set by the government. It's the same thing that I have said earlier, how I explained it. Then we have currency peg. Sometimes a country will peg its currency to that of another nation. For instance, the Hong Kong dollar is pegged to the US dollar in range of 7.75 Hong Kong dollar to 7.85.2 US dollar. That this means the value of the Hong Kong dollar to the US will remain within this range. Then going to the next slide, I think I'm done. It's a short video because I have other indicators to discuss about, but as time goes on, maybe I can come back and discuss more on it with more details. Thank you very much. Hope see you in the next class.